Hey there, my name's Kevin, and I want to take a moment to give you my first impressions on my brand new GMC Sierra Denali Edition 1 EV. Yes, this is one of the first vehicles out, and I am super excited to share some of the things that I'm learning about this. So let's take a look. So let's start with the color. I'm very impressed with this color. I was apprehensive when I first saw this online. But this gray, it's a beautiful muted gray, but it's super shiny. It has black accents. These tires, 24-inch tires, wheels I should say, beautiful. Right now as you look at it, it's sitting a little low. I have the low entrance or low exit set, so this is a little lower right now, and it certainly sits and rides a lot higher than that. Color, I love it. It's a great looking color. Some of the things I'm going to cover on this are not really EV specific. I'm coming from a 2016 Canyon, GMC Canyon, so there's lots of cool features I want to start with from my first impressions. Let's start with the back seat. This thing is humongous. Plenty of room. I'm sure you've all seen the videos with the mid-gate, so I'm not going to take time, but super impressed with the back seat space and the view through the rooftop. I will tell you, as a driver, I've not even noticed that. You really don't see it. I wear a hat all the time, so I don't see it, don't notice it, but it certainly adds a lot to it. But very nice back seat. First impressions are that this is really nice. I'll get some feedback from some riders later today. So let's take a look at some other first impressions on the interior here. Front is very comfortable. And some of the things I'm going to tell you that I like right off the bat as we jump in here is the heads-up display. I have not had a car with a heads-up display. I will say that that is something that, I don't know if it'll show up here, but something that is really nice. It has everything that you need on your heads-up display. With all these other screens that are here, you really don't even need them. Quite honestly, the heads-up display, it's got your speed, it's got your posted speed, it's got your cruise control, everything like that, so it's wonderful. That's first impression is one of the first nicest things I would have to say about the vehicle. Another cool feature is the Super Cruise as well as the adaptive cruise control. I'm really impressed with the adaptive cruise control. I really like that. What that does is it matches the speed of the vehicles in front of you. You're still driving, but when you get into city traffic, it kind of just automatically slows you down, speeds you up. I would say that's pretty nice. Also, just pulling into this park, cruise control actually goes down to 15 miles per hour, so that's really nice. I've already gotten used to the 1-foot controls for acceleration and braking, so I would say that the 1-foot driving, easy to get used to. The interior is beautiful, very comfortable. Phone charger right here. Setting up the screen here, connecting, was pretty simple. This does not have CarPlay or Android Auto, but because I have a Google and because I'm a Google guy, everything's synced fairly simple. So it's pretty simple for me. The maps are all what I want to see. I can put Waze in there. I don't use Waze, but it just has the normal maps as well. All my previous locations were in here. So once I logged in, it knows my home address. It knows other places I've been. So when I go in there and search or whatever, it has some of my saved places from previously. So for an Android guy, for a Google guy, all that's already there. It automatically connected my iHeartRadio, all my accounts connected. So we'll do some testing though with an iPhone here and later, and get some feedback on that since it does not have CarPlay. One of the things that I have found that I'm not used to yet is, quite honestly, this, and by that meaning the camera through the rear mirror. When I'm driving and I look over at that, my eyes can't focus, And quite honestly, it kind of is distracting. So I haven't gotten used to it yet, but I'm just using the normal mirror features as of right now. I've only got 120 miles on it, so I can't give you any testing of range or anything like that. The screen is big and easy to use. It's customizable, so you can move these buttons around if you want to get there. You can adjust which screens show up here. So you can, if I want to change this to have something else in there, drive modes, for example, I can put that there. It doesn't have every feature available there, but you can certainly switch things around. I have the audio there. I will say that the secondary screen right here also is adjustable. So it allows you to switch between different modes. I can put the map up there. I can put my driving distance up there, as well as my miles per hour, and showing some of my cruise information, as you can see. And then the standard, as you can see on the right hand side there, it's always got the radio over there. I think I can change that, but I'll have to do more research on that. So one other thing I do want to touch on that was a little disappointing for me was back here in the trunk area, bed area, is that a 4x8 sheet of plywood does not fit in this configuration. I thought for sure it would. It does not. It's about 3 inches short, which seems a little weird that you wouldn't make it so that it was just 3 inches longer. Obviously you can flip this down and it'll hang over the edge of the pickup truck bed, or you can have it flipped up and hanging out. But I thought when I was looking through some of the specs on this that it would support a 4x8 sheet of material with this flipped up, or a 2x4 8-foot. I have not used these plugs yet, but I plan on doing some testing on that. No idea what those lights are there for, but we'll check that all out. I will say that I also, first impression is I like the tonneau cover. It sits fairly flat and very nice looking.